This is really equal parts airfoil and air brake.
Okay.
And really the idea is that when it's in this position, it's stopping. When it's in this position, it's flying. And with the reverse rotation that you create with the loft of the club, it creates a turbine effect. It really is eating air while it's spinning. And so that's the idea. Why don't you just take a couple of swings at them and see what you think.
Okay. Looks a little different.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a ball, does it?
No. About the same size, though.
Yeah. Same height.
Wow.
Do you hear that turbine effect?
Yeah, and it feels like a golf ball coming off the face.
Perfect shot there, Doug.
It really feels like a golf ball, I'm telling you.
Well, that's the idea. It's in its non-aerodynamic shape when it's sitting, and so it feels a lot more like a golf ball than most other practice devices.
You know, and as I'm hitting them here, you can tell which direction they're starting. I mean, if I really hit it to the left, it goes left.
It will actually put the shape of the shot.
It really does feel like a golf ball.
So what are you hitting there, Doug?
I've got a 9-iron, John.
What do you usually hit your 9-iron?
At this altitude, about 160 or 165.
Really?
Yeah.
How far are you hitting this, do you think?
Shoot, I'd say that's probably about 30 to 40 yards.
About 40 yards?
Yeah.
But how about the feel? Did it feel like...
It feels like a golf ball coming off.
Like you were striking a golf ball?
Yeah.
What we find is that you can hit this right off a piece of carpet. I mean, you can take it out onto the driveway, hit it off a piece of carpet. It really does replicate the flight of the ball. Do you feel like you're able to draw it and fade it?
Yeah, I can definitely tell that if I do slice it a little bit, the noise is different. It tends to fall to the right, and if I hook it a little bit, again, the noise is a little bit more deep, and it falls to the left.
Right.
But they're all going about 40 yards. It's really great for them.
Right.
You can tell definitely when you hit it solidly and when you don't.
Yeah. Doug, they weigh about half of what a golf ball weighs, but because they're non-aerodynamic at the beginning, you feel the resistance on the club head. The other thing that happens is that you're really hitting a cylinder, and when you compress it, you get spring back.
Okay.
There's a thing called hoop strength, and so when you compress it into an oval, it springs back into a circle. That was well struck there. Well, Doug, I know you got a golf tournament to run today, but I appreciate you taking a few minutes and hitting the official unveiling, the public unveiling at the Colorado Open Media Cup today.
You're welcome. This is fun. Really a neat idea. Just floating out there.
They float out there, and
I'm addicted. Wow.
Of America's most prestigious national award ceremony. He's a PGA Master Professional and a PGA Teaching Professional at the Golf Club at Bear Dance in Larkspur, Colorado. Next on the tee, 2007 PGA Junior Golf leader, Danny Harvonic.
In 1995, I happened to have brain surgery. You come out of one of those things and you're going to say, what am I going to do with the rest of my life? Hi, my name is Danny Arvonic. I'm a PGA Master Professional. I'd like to show you a few ways to teach kids some golf. There wasn't a lot of opportunities for young kids. And when I met the BirdieBall folks here about a year and a half ago, I was able to bring that product into a gym and be able to teach the golf swing. At this point, we've been over 40 schools and seen over 10,000 kids. And I tell them this is like a napkin ring. But we're going to have some fun today about learning to play golf, and they'll look at that thing and say, how are we going to learn to play golf with this object? When you strike it with a golf club, it feels like hitting a golf ball, and it has the aerodynamics of a golf ball. And you'll find out that the ball only flies 40 yards. And the neat part about it for the kids is when they make the swing, the success, you can see their eyes light up. Voila, we created a couple children's golf storybooks that basically tells them about golf, has life values, and provides a certain level of academics. I love mozzarella cheese, and mozzarella cheese loves me. Yep, nothing like putting on a pizza, Mash, said. The second story that I wrote was called Putting Into a Pizza. Right now we do something in the elementary schools that's very, very simple. Kids putt into a pizza box. And I absolutely love children.
My name is Professor Karen Puchak from Concordia University, Chicago, and I have to say that my students, my college students, are in love with birdie balls. They all bring them to class whenever we have a golf lesson. So they all have their own birdie ball that they bring, and they are totally enamored, and they think they are the best thing ever. They love them better than regular golf balls, and they use them constantly. They're great.
My name is Katie Getz, and I'm from Oxford, Michigan, and I teach at Oxford High School. And we wanted to start teaching golf in school, and so we purchased the birdie balls and absolutely love it. We are able to teach it inside, outside, and the kids really get an idea of the actual swing, and the strike pads are great, and the kids actually love this game. It's great.
And do the kids go out and want to golf after they're done?
Absolutely, absolutely. We're right behind a golf course, so they're like, come on, let's go. And then they actually want to take the birdie balls and just play with the birdie balls on the golf course versus, going back to the regular golf ball. But they absolutely love it.
Thanks.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Schrank, and I teach in Kellogg, Idaho. And I use the birdie balls in my PE curriculum at the high school level. And I love it. The kids love it. Using the strike pads, it gives the simulation of the same thing hitting a golf ball on an actual course. I'm an avid golfer myself. Our golf team also has bought from you and uses it with their program. And since we have snow on the ground right now, we've been hitting the birdie balls for about a month in their golf program. And I love the program. It's great. Keep doing the good work.
Let me ask one quick question to you. What grades do you teach?
9 through 12.
9 through 12. And do the kids try and get out and play real golf after
Yes. After we get through our unit, we have 3 golf courses locally, so I do get one field trip out with them to take them to an actual course to use it.
Great, thank you.
You bet.
Hi, I'm Jeff McLeod. I'm from San Diego, California. Years ago, I stopped by Paul's booth at one of the conferences and picked up one of his balls. And I dropped it off at my brother's house, and ever since we've been hooked on playing street golf. We purchased the strike pads, we get the targets, the holes that we're shooting into, and we now have tournaments. Grown men got their 7 irons, 5 irons, and 9 irons, and we create our own course around the neighborhood. So it doesn't have to be just played in school, it can be played in neighborhoods. We call it street golf. We have tournaments every summer, and I'm telling Paul, this has provided a lot of family fun for us over the years, and we really appreciate this product. Birdie Golf.
Brian Shonick.
At school?
Maple River, Minnesota.
And what do you tell me about birdie balls at your school?
Well, I'm the golf coach for boys and girls at Maple River, and we've had birdie balls for about 4 or 5 years now, and we absolutely love them. Kids like them. We can use them indoor, we can use them outside, and it's safe, and they're very true to flight. It gives you some feedback right away, and that's what I like about it as a coach.
Very good. And do you set up courses or anything like that?
We have set up courses. We'll play some little miniature games, especially the short game. The kids like to do that. So, yes, we do.
Very good.
Position 1. Sam, 1. Okay. Position 2. Position 3. All right, very good. Now we're going to do this with balls. Okay.
The BirdieBall is a great concept where he practiced every night.
He
was
did.
addicted to it immediately, and as soon as I got home Monday, first practice, he came running out the doors like, I got to show you what I learned today. So, and I think he improved tremendously this week. So.
Did he practice alone at home, or did
He practiced with me for about 30 to 45 minutes, and then he finished up for another 30 so minutes.
Very cool. So he got you out there hitting them too.
I was actually had fun and got the bag myself. So.
Did you? Very good.
So he'll be my turn.
It's his turn next, and then turn the target for him.
Whatever happens. So like he'll only be one point for
Good. Okay.
Now he got fivers.
You got a 6. Okay.
6 again. Oh, cool.
Yeah, but you've had a bunch of 2s as well.
I only got one. 3.
Nice 3. Okay. Are we done?
Yep.
Okay, what do we do? And shake his hand. Good boy. Congratulations is what you say to each other, and then we're going to go add up the scores.
Welcome to our BirdieBall putting green system video. The BirdieBall putting green system is a system designed with a putting green made of foam, with thick, heavy foam. We've textured the foam so that it resembles realistic putting systems. Just tap down this end. And it'll want to be curved for just a little bit from being in the box, but it will settle down in just a couple minutes. You really have to put a stroke on the ball if you're going for a live putt. If the green is too fast and you're just barely touching it, it's not gonna give you good practice. But on this green, you really have to make a stroke just to get into the hole. Has a little break in it. So I'll try and read that break. And now I'll go right between those two. Just pull it up, dump it out, and you're ready to make some more putts. This is a BirdieBall putting green that is 5/8 inch thick. That's 5 times what most of our competitors are, because they're just that little thin piece of putting felt. But we're nice and thick, has absorbing material, so the ball really rolls perfect on it. But when it comes to the cup, even 5/8 of an inch is not thick enough. Sometimes it stops it, but sometimes it doesn't. So we've come up with the BirdieBall 3-piece interlocking cup with an extraction system, and we're going to show you the whole thing. As close as a real putting green catches a ball. You just pull it out and dump it out, and now you're ready to putt again.
You think Julie liked the class?
Loved it.